What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Pretty exciting news today. Season 6 of Warzone just dropped overnight, so we've got a couple things that we need to go over. First and foremost, the atypical things, weapon changes, patch notes, all of that I'm not really going to cover because I'm only here for one thing and one thing only, and that is to discuss the map changes. Now, with these new map changes, you'll kind of see in the gameplay that I'll put over. I did these off stream also, so I'm going to try to voice over a lot of what I saw. But what you'll see is that downtown and stadium area is kind of obliterated, big seismic cracks in the whole area. And they alluded to these bunkers. Now, there's no bunkers that I could find. This is still early on. There's no bunkers that I could find that are downtown or in that vicinity. But what we're going to talk about is the 3 bunkers that I found and been in and explored that are going to lead to the Season 6 Easter egg that will then lead into Vanguard. Now, I've got these locations on the map as well, which I'll show on screen as I'm going through them. But it's kind of neat, kind of cool, a little bit better P.O.I, I think, than the last Season 5 update. These bunkers are definitely going to play a huge role, so I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, these 3 bunkers are located, one is near Array, one is near Boneyard, and then the other is over near the airport. And all of these can be accessed from 2 different spots. There's an entrance and an exit. And if you remember those red containers that had those generators running, they're pretty much found within those. Now, there were a lot more of those boxes around the map. However, there's only these 3 that I could find so far. So in the gameplay, we kind of go through, I show you a little bit about the map change downtown and then the location of the 3 bunkers. I explored a little bit, but could not find anything to set off like an Easter egg. So I'm sure there's more to come with that in Season 6 here. But right off the bat, I wanted to get this video out to you guys because Season 6 just launched. I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure to drop me one of these. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, what are you doing? Hope you guys enjoy the video. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy. Peace. Okay, so basically dropping into stadium area here to take a look at the map changes as I'm getting lasered out of the sky. Basically what you'll notice is big trenches, essentially, and there's just some movement points, flank points, etc. But basically from stadium all the way into downtown, things have kind of been pretty much just destroyed. You'll kind of see bits and pieces of it here, but this is near stadium, bridging the gap between downtown. And again, what's kind of cool is, it is a big map change. I mean, obviously that section of stadium was blown apart, or has been blown apart. And going into downtown, I think what the coolest part is, yeah, so here's kind of an overshot. So that building that we all know and love, right here, countless snipes from, right, absolutely leveled. You can still kind of get on the top here, but it's not anything crazy. But we all know this building, we all know and love it, and it is destroyed. You can no longer do anything in it. Also right here as well, I couldn't help but notice this guy's just camping, so take advantage of a free kill. Bingo! And done. But what's really cool, like I said, is downtown landscape has changed, I think, the most. It has changed the most dramatic out of any of these map changes thus far. So continuing on, going through downtown, again, it's just, I mean, it looks like an explosion happened here. You're just kind of in the crater, right, or the crevasse, if you will. But just kind of exploring here, showing you a little bit about what this looks like now. This area is pretty hot. It's very hot. Everybody's dropping here because they think that the bunkers are here. Much like myself, I thought that there was definitely going to be something. And what's funny is this little tunnel straight ahead. I actually thought, I was like, oh, is this a bunker? Is this a bunker? But it's not. It's just a tunnel. It just passes through. So this part of the map, this P.O.I, while it's more dramatic than what happened in Season 5 with the satellite changes, this is definitely a larger scale. This is a lot cooler. Gives you a lot more freedom and flexibility. It's going to change the downtown gameplay for sure. If not for the best, if not for the worst, who knows? We all have played this game, so we are aware of what happens. So I can see this being a hot drop zone for maybe a day or 2. But then nobody else is really going to drop here. It just kind of changes the downtown landscape. So it goes all the way over here pretty much to the mock LA River for hospital. But now we're going to check out the first of these 3 bunkers. So if you guys remember these red containers, this is over by Array, as you can tell. But if you remember these, they had the generators going, and there was nothing really that we knew about them. But you'll just descend here real quick, and boom, and the bunker. Now this is bunker number 1. There are 3 bunkers spread out across the map. This is the Array location. Now you can actually see these visibly on the map through a marker, and I think on the next one I'll show you a little bit of what that marker looks like.
Let me recon. I need some.
But again, this is a pretty hot area. Once people found out about these, they started dropping in like flies, and I'm in Plunder, so it's even worse. But I just dropped in solo just to explore here. But the bunker, so far what I can tell, there's no Easter egg that I could find, obviously. Now there may be one, but I have no idea where to even begin. Now this is the exit, so there's 2 points. So you can see at the top of the screen there was an exit point. Now this is kind of back in the bunker, taking a look. And one thing that I think is kind of foreshadowing the Easter egg are these red phones right here. So as you can see on the phone, it's got the numbers on it, and all 3 bunkers are confirmed. This is the second location at Airport. For this next bunker, so I think we take a vehicle, take it on over here, and take a look at what's inside this one. Spoiler alert, they're all pretty much the same. But going into this is the second entrance into this one. I didn't go into the main entrance because there was guys fighting like crazy. So I just slid in the back door here. That way we can kind of come in from this side. So like I was talking about with the last one, you've got 2 entrances into each bunker. You have the main one where the red containers are, and then you also have kind of an excavated hole in the ground. But as you can tell, bunkers are the same. Once those go into focus, numbers are the same on the phone. I have a feeling the Easter egg is going to revolve heavily around these red phones in a sequence, much like if you remember, pre-Cold War, the bunkers and the bunker systems that they had, where you had to do the codes. There were phones that had to be activated, that sort of thing. So I have a feeling that this is going to heavily rely on that. But I'm just kind of looking around because there's really nothing. But the numbers are exactly the same on all 3 phones. I even thought maybe, these pads, maybe just like the pads in the old bunkers where you had to activate them. I wasn't sure. I wasn't 100% sure. So I try it. Obviously it fails because nothing happens, but I'm sure as more information comes out. So yeah, this is the 3rd one at Boneyard. So this one I just go right down the main pipe. This is the 3rd and final bunker. This one I think is the shallowest. So you'll see like, boom, I'm right down to the ground already. Or down underground. But everything's the same. Nothing about each bunker that I can tell, again, this far, is different. Now, obviously, in this gameplay, I shortened it just for the video. However, I did spend a tremendous amount of time in each bunker looking around, and there's really nothing of value. So you can kind of see that these obviously are the World War II bunkers that they mentioned. They do have the flags on the wall, and the symbols and everything like that. So, again, phone here, same exact code. As you can tell, there is a phone in all 3 bunkers. So, like I said, I think that's why this is going to take place, much like it did before. And this is just kind of at the entrance. I mean, you can just kind of see it's a little bit of lore there, but just bombs and whatnot. But going out the exit here to show the second entrance to the Boneyard bunker. Yeah, you've got all this little World War II era inscriptions all the way around. Comes out right by this dozer, and it pretty much just kind of, puts you right out here. So having both entrances for the bunkers is pretty cool. But hopefully there's more to come when we get further along into Vanguard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good one.